And welcome to 2K Sports. And right in the middle of winter, hot off the press, some fresh power. Rankings. Well, they're struggling to make a move, despite a commendable effort on their part.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they're kind of a middle-of-the-road squad. Not bad, but haven't been able to make the leap into the upper echelon of teams.
The starters for Utah. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, down low. And for Minnesota, they've got Jonathan Isaac, and it's Hamilton in at the 2. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Drexler. And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's Arenas. 27 points his last game. Offline with a 3. Pass to Jones. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he drops it first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Nowitzki. Over Isaac. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That's about as high percentage as it gets from Dirk. What would the young kids say? That jumper is wet.
Arenas passes to Walton. Isaac with it. To the wing, right side. To the paint. Walton's shot is off.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And he gets it back. Isaac outside. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
How about the handles of Jonathan Isaac? Outstanding job reading the defense and taking what he sees.
Outside Jones. Right wing. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Deflected.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Arenas' shot is off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, swiped away. Isaac left side. Arenas passes to Marion. Gets an open look and hits it.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Let's go.
checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Timberwolves, third.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Drexler. They set the pick. Back to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah with another miss.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Isaac outside. Pass to Arenas. Drexler grabs the board. Utah trails by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the bucket by Utah. Isaac for 3. Connects from downtown. Isaac's got 6.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac, if he can consistently make shots, he has got such incredible potential.
Pass to Marion. Here's Walton. Here's Arenas. Defended by Jones. Here's Arenas. Yet to see a basket. Isaac outside. There's the 3. Utah grabs the miss.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy. Jones misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Shot is good by Isaac. Isaac's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Utah. Trailing by 8. There's a screen. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Jones. Halliburton outside. Utah with another miss.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And he lobs it up. Can't complete the lob. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Jones. Here's Drexler.
Oh, okay then. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Hamilton, and Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Rondo, he's checked in for Utah. There's the drive. Oh. And that one's long. Utah trails by 6. Jones drives in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gotta love Nowitzki setting his guys up with perfect passes.
Here's Ole. Pass to Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Hamilton's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Ole. with some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Pass to Drexler. There's 47 seconds left in the first. That shot off. Minnesota leading by 6. Now here's Isaac. Give him 8. Here's Ole. And here's Robinson. He's covered by O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
The first free throw is good. Batum is checked in for Minnesota. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Utah trails by 7. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Isaac for 3. That one no good. Rondo with it. Driving in. Sweet little floater. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Minnesota up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Hamilton in at the 2 spot. Here's Powell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
And for Utah, Norman Powell out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Wagner, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. Now here's Rondo. Nifty move. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Rondo with the steal. In transition, here they come. Powell, left side. Back to Rondo. Here's Nowitzki. Sohan covering. They get it again. And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota leading by 3. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got his first 2 points of the night.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Wagner, the pass to Powell. Here's Nowitzki. Sohan covering. To the inside. Hibbert. No good that time. Good work defensively by Robinson. Inside. Lets it fly. The shot by Sohan, no good. Utah trails by 5. Powell right side. Here's Nowitzki. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Nowitzki's got his third bucket of the night.
Always the size advantage. The great timing as well from Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's Ole. Checked by Rondo. And it's Ole missing. For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
3 shots.
That one misses. Utah making a switch here. And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. 4th, the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Outside Monk. Down low. Here's Batum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses.
And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Batum does what is asked of him. He's the definition of a quality role player.
Good on the second one. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing. Here's Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Rondo. Oh, it's stolen. 3-on-3. Here's Arenas. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Wagner, left side. The drive by Powell. drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Here's Arenas. Check by Rondo. Arenas passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Rondo passes to Stoudemire. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 2. Fades. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Monk. Here's Arenas. The 3 is up. The rebound by Hibbert. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's picked off. Batum with it, and Rondo picks him up defensively. Right side, Monk. Powell with a steal. 3 on 3 from 15 feet away. Stoudemire. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Monk against Powell. From downtown, and he buries his first look.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Utah trails by 8. Now Rondo. Screen by O'Neal. Rondo passes to O'Neal. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Keeping for the away team. O'Neal taking 2 shots.
Free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Jones. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Stoudemire. From 11 feet away. That one's wide left. And so Monk will bring it up for Minnesota. And here's Sohan. There's a minute 34 left in the second period. Here's Arenas, defended by Halliburton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Stoudemire, the pass to Drexler. O'Neal on the wing. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Sohan outside. Pass to Walton. Sohan outside. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Here's Walton. Tipped. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Minnesota making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Utah trails by 6. Halliburton, the pass to Drexler. Outside Jones. Here's Nowitzki. Misses a 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Isaac's shot is off. The Jazz shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Nowitzki. Now Halliburton. O'Neal inside. There's the block. Kidding me?
Oh my goodness. That's how you beat the clock. Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums. They're taking him off the shot. Nice try. All good. Giving up for the first interference.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Utah Jazz.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You know, right now for Utah, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. It's been quite a game for Jonathan Isaac.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Utah trails by 9. They've got Jonathan Isaac, and it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires for 3. gets the three to fall. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
Come on now, very few in the catch-and-shoot game better than Dirk Nowitzki. Still commands a ton of respect.
Here's Marion. Here's Walton. Isaac outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas, defended by Jones.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. O'Neal. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Utah, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Arenas, defended by Jones. Isaac outside. Minnesota again missing.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And there's the rejection. They retain possession. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point land. Minnesota again missing. The Jazz shooting only 39% so far in the game. Halliburton up top. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Jones. Here's Halliburton.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number 1, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
And it's tied up with that one.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Timeout. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Hamilton. He's got 5. They set the pick. Arenas passes to Marion. 5 on the clock. Fades away. And yep, it's good. Marion's got 7 points in the game.
What a pretty fade. Defenders draped all over him. He created just enough separation to get that shot off.
Jones' shot is good.
I just love the ball move.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Arenas, defended by Jones. Marion passes to Isaac. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here's Utah. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
So both teams changing it up here. The home team on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Drexler missing. Drexler's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Isaac outside. Pass to Old. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. Robinson, he's checked in for Isaac. He hits the second from the line.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Drexler. For the lead. Halliburton misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Marion. Here's Walt. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Hibbert. Still no points. It's stolen. Pass to Hamilton. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Utah making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Wagner. No made baskets yet. Pass to Powell. Oh, ripped away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hull. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass on the layup. Hull's got 5. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Halliburton, the pass to Hibbert. Plenty of space. And it falls all over the rim and in. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Marion. Over to the wing. There's a screen. Driving to the basket. Yes, it's good. Hull's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
Pass to Ole. Oh, there's the alley. Outside Robinson to the left wing. Here's Marion. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday and then on Thursday.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they have improved over the offseason.
Malik Monk's checked in for Minnesota. Halliburton, the pass to Wagner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Halliburton following the score by Minnesota. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Powell against Monk. Utah grabs the miss. Wagner outside. Pass to Powell. Halliburton outside. Powell sets a screen for the lead. Ooh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Hull, defended by Halliburton. Here's Hull. 3 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in. Hull's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we're coming right back after this break to... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Minnesota's shooting about 41%. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 slot. Shot by Hamilton, no good. Utah is shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team, O'Neal, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Arenas. Pass to Hamilton. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Drexler. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Isaac. Here's Hamilton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 1-point game. Jones, the pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Isaac. And it's Nowitzki missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Arenas. Tries to break his ice. Over Jones. Arenas' shot is off. On offense, here's Utah. Jones, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Nowitzki. From deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 1.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Here's Isaac. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
This is a very confident young guy. Jonathan Isaac feels like he belongs in the NBA. Welcomes the contact in that instance.
Rondo, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton.
What's up?
That free throw good from Isaac.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Outside, Rondo. Pass to Nowitzki. Screen by O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Arenas. And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Marion passes to Isaac. Here's Hamilton. Pass to Arenas. Yep, right through the net. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Here's Nowitzki. No good on the shot. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Walton tries yet again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
Both free throws good from Isaac.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Pass to Nowitzki. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Yeah, they'll take it, but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Arenas passes to Walton. Here's Hamilton.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Pass to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Marion. Check by Rondo. Here's Marion. Isaac with it. Check by Rondo. And that was good.
Well, I'll tell you what, in this 4th quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Here's Nowitzki to tie it up. They grab their own miss. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Marion passes to Walton. Here's Hamilton. Shot is up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
4th team foul. At the line for your home team, Hamilton, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Utah trails by 3. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. outside. Rondo. Back to O'Neal. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. O'Neal's got 12 points here in the second half. And Minnesota with possession here. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Now on the court is your high squad. His round of is T-shirt Manila. Let's go.
On defense, the visiting team. They trail by 1. Here's Hull. Checked by Rondo. Pass to Marion. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Minnesota again missing. For Utah, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. Drexler, that's good. And the Jazz lead by 1. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
To the paint. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Back to Jones. Pass to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Down low. Shot by Hamilton, no good. Utah leading by 4. O'Neal passes to Nowitzki. Can't connect from short range. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Halliburton is checked in for Utah. Here's Halliburton. Right side O'Neal. Drexler passes to O'Neal. Blocked! And he gets it back. Pass to Drexler. 3-pointer. And Walton pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Marion passes to Ol. 52 seconds left in the fourth. From about 16, and he buries it.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Halliburton. Money!
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Here's Hull, defended by Halliburton. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up play to make it happen.
home team on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's O'Neal. Off the left rim and out. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for 2, Isaac.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. He hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
To the middle. Pass to Drexler from the arc. No good from three-point range. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Off target from downtown. There's the triple. Can't get the three to fall. Jones from outside. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jonathan Isaac.
Coming up next, for New Orleans, they're on solid footing as we get through the middle of the season. Currently ranked number 6 in the Western Conference. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And here's a look at the power rankings now that we've gotten into February. Plenty of data to considering to go on. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next lead.
And I think for the Mavericks, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Jermaine O'Neal. Johnson is out there with Petrovic. Then it's Pierce. And it's Jokic in its center. And for the Pelicans, we've got Ball. Pippen is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Holiday. And it's Thurman in at the center position. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been. And with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectations.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
O'Neal hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside, Ball. Pippen against Pierce. Pippen the pass to Ball. They set the pick. Down low. Jokic with the steal. Johnson against Ball. Offensive rebound. And Jokic slams it in.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Willie Green.
I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Jackson. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Petrovic. No good on the quick three.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's O'Neal. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
That's good from Ball. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor. Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. From outside, off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pippen kicks to Jackson. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. It's all knotted up.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
To check out Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season. And of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. Here's Johnson, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Now, here's Jokic, guarded closely. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pippen dishes to Jackson. And then Pippen slams it in.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Ball against Johnson. Jokic with the screen on Ball. O'Neal no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Holiday finds Ball. On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson misses. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And the basket by Pierce.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
New Orleans trails by 3. And here's Pippen. Outside Holiday. Jackson setting the pick here for Holiday. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Holiday recapturing the momentum. He's got his finger, actually, he's got his hands on the pulse of this game.
Pierce kicks to O'Neal. The kick out to Pierce. Jokic sets the screen for Pierce. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Buttery soft. What a touch on that shot by Pierce.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
That's good from Ball.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Kumar is checked in, and it's Green in for Petrovic. Ball hits them both. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Pierce. Here's Kamara. To the paint. And it's Jokic missing. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to Denver.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Ball from long range. And the Pelicans miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cunningham passes to Green. Here's Kamara. Guarded by Jackson. Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I like how composed Cunningham is. Lets the game and his shots come to him.
Ball, the pass to Tomjanovich. Back to Ball. Teardrop shot in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Jokic with the screen on Ball. Jokic inside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season. Outside, Ball. Thurman passes to Jackson. Cunningham against Ball. Again, Ball missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Thurman. Here's Tomjanovich. Stackhouse outside. Pulls from the top of the key. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Okongwu. Green is out there with Johnson. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. Pass the ball. Here's Floyd. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Boy, what a smooth shot, Floyd. Excellent touch.
Dallas shooting 41% for the game. Johnson outside. Here's Kamare. Guarded by Jackson. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Floyd passes the ball. Here's Tomjanovich. Neesmith covering. Pass to Floyd. Now Jackson. Clock at 6. For 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Thurman's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
And, you know, Thurman is a dominant rebounder. He hits the glass with a lot of force.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Ball. And the shot goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he doesn't just have one of the best nicknames in the NBA. He's got some of the best skills as well. Sleepy Floyd is capable of putting on a show if he catches fire on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really looked to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. O'Neal against Portis. O'Neal passes to Neesmith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Johnson penetrating. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Floyd. Allen, a screen on Johnson. Down low. And slam dunk by Allen.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. Takes it inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, pretty much the perfect point guard, if there is such a thing. Magic has incredible passing skills, great size, unbelievable vision, plus leadership qualities that make him CEO-like.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Holiday. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Packing some muscle on it. Holiday able to push that shot through.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson double teamed. Here's Neesmith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Into the lane. Floyd, good.
You know, defensively, you have to bring extra help to stop Floyd on the dribble. Sleepy is looking to penetrate and is wide awake.
Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Pippen. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Neesmith. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Neesmith has got his first points in this one. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. The shot by Floyd, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Johnson outside. Back to O'Neal. The fadeaway. Bank shot, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Floyd, good. Floyd's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the inside. Here's Petrovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Petrovic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Right side, Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pass to Neesmith. Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. Launches a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's Floyd. Holiday surveying the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Jokic, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Cunningham in for Petrovic. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably has added motivation for him to excel.
Jokic with a screen on Portis. O'Neal. Jokic against Portis. Second chance effort. And it's Jokic missing.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by O'Neal.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Mavericks making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Pippen with the wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Pippen's got 5 now.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Add into their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Cunningham against Holiday. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Pelicans leading by 3. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jackson, a screen on Johnson. Driving to the basket. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for New Orleans.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's good from 17 feet away. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Here's Ball. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Dallas Mavericks. So, guys, what are your keys for the second half of a close one like this?
Rebound, passing, shooting. I think those will be important.
I agree with Shaq. Whoever plays a better game of basketball, they're going to win.
Wow, that is some in-depth analysis. Rebounding, passing, shooting, whoever plays better. Wow, you guys are earning every dollar. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Pelicans.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Dallas trails by 6. Pippen is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Ball. Then it's Holiday. And it's Thurman in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Petrovic is one of those guys that just knows how to score the ball. Finds the bottom of the net more times than not.
For Dallas, they have been solid in the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. So it's the Pelicans now, leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Ball. Here's Thurman. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Pass to Petrovic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Petrovic has got his second basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Jackson. Now here's Pippen. Here's covering. Johnson against Ball. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Johnson, the pass to O'Neal. Here's for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Pippen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Here's Ball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Checking out the stats for LaMelo Ball. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Pierce. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Jackson to the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice feed by the big man, Jackson Jr. I love his selfless attitude.
Johnson against Ball. The jump hook. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Good work defensively by Johnson. Dallas trails by 3. Outside, Pierce. Ball against Johnson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that smooth. Even while being fouled, he gets it up and down.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Lloyd's checked in.
Mind the lane. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Petrovic. He's got 6, and he gets the bucket.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
Inside. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Pass to Floyd. Good D by Johnson. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Johnson sets the screen for Pierce. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage is far better than it was before the break.
Outside Holiday. Over Petrovic. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Holiday finds Jackson. Excellent D there by Johnson. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And O'Neal gets it to go.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
Here's Floyd. He's guarded by Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
fourth personal foul.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
At the line for your own team, Sebio, taking 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Pierce. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Tomjanovich passes to 4. It's stolen by Cunningham. Lays it in off the breakaway. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Just 3 to shoot. No good from Stackhouse. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cunningham drives in. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead. And so here is New Orleans. Stackhouse outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the mark with the 15-footer.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Cunningham is out there with Green. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Kamare in at the 4. Green deciding where to go with it. Okongwu with the screen for Cunningham. And Okongwu slams it in.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Ball against Cunningham. Left side, ball. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass to Nesmith. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Ball no good. Dallas shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Well, for New Orleans, shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Here's Allen. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Ball against Cunningham. Okongwu a screen for the three, and Okongwu slams it in.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams will make substitutions. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. New Orleans trails by 9. Ball with it. Count that bucket.
Among the best ball handlers in the league for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jokic inside. Over Thurman. And it's Jokic missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Ball kicks to Jackson. They set the screen. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Petrovic. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Cunningham against Ball. Pass to O'Neal. Over Jackson. And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Jackson looking around. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. And that one drops.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, Jokic. Over Thurman. And it's Jokic missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Petrovic. Cunningham for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Thurman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cunningham against Ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Stackhouse. Paul Pierce is checked in for Dallas. Johnson comes in for Cunningham. On defense, Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Holiday. Up and in on the way.
Humongous bucket from Holiday. He's become one of the most reliable players in this league during the game and in big moments as well.
Here's Jokic. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The drive-by Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Ball hits them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Outside Pierce. Johnson against Ball. O'Neal passes to Johnson. Now here's Jokic. D right on him. 4 on the shot clock. Over Thurman. Jokic.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
New Orleans trails by 3. Deep 2 from Ball. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, it looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
And powering it down. O'Neal calls for the alley-oop pass and doesn't let anyone get in his way.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Johnson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Jokic and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Ball hits them both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Jokic. The rebound by Thurman. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. New Orleans moving the ball around.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
15 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Cade Cunningham. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.